like, bro, at first I really thought this nigga was a gimmick. Like, okay, maybe he just don't want to go to jail. He on some bullshit. But I don't know if it's the people around him that changed him. But this nigga really on some other shit now. He really like realized like, bro, I could be dead or in jail, and I ain't trying to go through that path. Like, I really think the nigga trying to change for the better, yo. Like, for real. They say Little Willie speaks to a 19-year-old facing life in prison, trying to mentor him and help him change his fucking life. Like, I really think this nigga trying to change his life, yo. I didn't think so at first, but I really think so. I think he really on it.
I mean, embrace BS. Why you put crosses in your face?
Yeah, it's a meaning behind these crosses.
What it is on murder, you can't.
No,
you're still cursing.
It's like somebody try to call me out. You can't call me out.
Make eye contact when you talk. That's how man.
Like when somebody trying to call me out, you can't call me out. I'm gonna cross you back out.
So you think it's okay to hurt somebody?
Oh, it ain't okay to hurt me.
It ain't. And guess what? I was that person one time. I was in your shoes. I get real mad. I'm gonna get on my knees and ask God for strength. Ask God for direction. And I'm gonna have patience. Because in a split second, at any moment, that wrong decision that you made because you were mad can cost you your whole entire life. If you how old?
19.
How many years you facing with them charges that you have?
Life. The rest of my life.
Do you understand life?
I ain't gonna count. I'm lost right now. I'm still trying to find myself. I don't know.
We feel real. You wanna be called Gen 5 and embrace BS. Why you put crosses in your face?
Yeah, it's a meaning behind these crosses.
Bro, I really think this nigga found his calling, y'all. What you think, Kimmy? That really, his calling can be really to help people? Like this nigga, like, bro, he really can really connect with the youth on a different level, especially being a nigga that actually ate the food. Like, it's different when niggas talk to people and you ain't never been in the field. When you know a person been in the field, and you know a nigga got crimes, nigga got shot at, nigga killed people, accused, went to trial for murder, you listen to them quicker than you listen to your father, mother, anybody else. What you think? Quiet.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the experience to it, so he can speak to it.
That's why I said at first I didn't think he was genuine. I really think he's genuine now, bro. I'm about to start. I'm gonna subscribe to the nigga. I'm about to start paying attention now. Cause bro, I see, like, at first I thought it was all a gimmick. I said, this nigga trying to make money off the fact that he was doing Young Thug, but he really switched this shit up. He actually doing this shit better than Charleston White. Like this, ain't this what Charleston White said he was starting to do to get the youth on point? Then Charleston White went from saying he was caring about the youth to saying fuck the youth. I don't give a fuck what them little niggas ain't in the. That's what I'm saying. This nigga damn near doing what Charleston White was supposed to do. And this is the real killer. Charleston White ain't the real killer.
Some people be faking and shaking.
My nigga, real deal spill. He more authentic. But that's why I said looks can be deceiving. I thought Charleston White was the authentic one. I thought he was the one that really cared about his community. I thought Charleston White was going to be the one to make sure his community was straight.
Yeah, he already told you, fuck the community. Because when he was out here fighting for the community, nobody wanted to help him. So he authentic too. He tell you the truth. He's just like playing it for the money. He play a character. And it's got him lucrative and where he wants to be.
So it was all about the money.
Sometimes you fighting because some of it pertains
like bro, I really thought, like, now imagine if Woody do this. Imagine if we start seeing all Woody videos with him mentoring a kid. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. If I was Woody, my whole YouTube career from this point on would be a different episode with another struggling kid. Every episode would be me talking to a kid, talking about how to better them and how to get their shit straight. What you did wrong, how you messed up, how can I help you? This is what Woody should do. This is your lane, Woody. Woody, you just found your lane. This is your calling right here. Talk to the kids. Find kids that's on trial. Find kids that's just got charged and interview them. Talk to them. Put them on game. Help them. This is your calling right here. This is what I would love to see. I would love to see this out of this is Woody right here. Give these niggas advice on how to change the fucking game. Show these niggas business. Show these niggas how to get DBAs. Show them how to start their own business. Be a rehabilitation mentor to the kids. I swear to God, this is your calling, Woody. This is what you should do. This is what you should do, Woody. I really like this out of you. I think this shit would be you 100%, bro. Just watching you on the couch and know what I like. I like how he told little man, look me in my eyes. You facing life in jail and can't even look a man in the eyes. You understand what I'm saying? You facing life in jail and can't look the next nigga in his eyes while he talking to you. That's a problem. Cause you, nigga, that mean you ain't looking the nigga in the eyes when you killed him.
That means you have shame. If you can't stand toe to toe and look another man in their eyes, you don't feel good about what you're doing. That's why he's staring at the floor. You're looking at a broken person. He's not happy. He don't feel loved. He obviously don't come from a good place. So you're expecting a lot for him to stand up in your face and look you in the eye.
That shit's sad. That shit's sad. Let's keep it 100. Hey, this is Woody Lane, y'all. This is Woody Lane right here.
What it is on murder, you can't.
Nah,
You're still cursing.
it's like somebody try to call me out. You can't call me out.
Make eye contact when you talk. That's how man.
Like when somebody trying to call me out, you can't call me out. I'm gonna cross you back out.
So you think it's okay to hurt somebody?
Oh, it ain't okay to hurt me.
It ain't. And guess what? I was that person one time. I was in your shoes. I get real mad. I'm gonna get on my knees and ask God for strength. Ask God for direction. And I'm like,
You heard what that nigga said? That's what that nigga learned. He said, I used to get real mad. Now I'm gonna get on my knees and ask God for direction. Ask God for strength. I don't want to hurt this nigga. I don't want to go back to the old me and snap and go get a gun and start shooting. Bro, do you know how much discipline you gotta have now to do that? When you used to be a nigga that all you knew was violence. All I knew was how to react. Some niggas don't know how to de-escalate. All I know how to do is react, nigga. I'm a reactor. When shit happen, I go at it. We don't think about the shit until, and that was my problem. I ain't gonna lie, remember that was my problem growing up. All I knew how to do was react. Nigga, I knew I was going to jail, something happened, I was reacting. I never thought about consequences, never thought about what was going to happen, bail, none of that. It wasn't until a nigga go to jail, nigga sitting there like, fuck, I done fucked up. Gotta get a lawyer. Gotta bail out again. You don't think about none of that. So for a nigga to have enough discipline to literally say to yourself, I'm going to get on my knees and ask God for forgiveness and ask for healing, guidance. That's real, my nigga. That's real. My nigga King said life, love is forever. So question to the young man would be, do you think of life? What does it mean to you? His response to that, accompanied by body language, will tell you most of it. Well, what you see already, he already facing life in jail, he said. He's already facing life in jail. So like Kimmy said, he don't expect much out of life no more. It's hard to expect much out of life when you already feel like you looking at life in jail. That's why what he said, do you know what life means? Some niggas don't even know what life means when you tell them you facing life. They don't know what that means. They literally don't know what that means. That's why Woody had to ask that nigga, you know what life means? If Woody asking you, do you know what life means? How you think niggas feel when they actually in jail and the police officer say, you facing 25 to life? Nigga, I'm about to tell everything I could tell. I'm not trying to sit behind these bars for life, especially a nigga that been to prison before. A nigga that been to prison before and know how the prison system work ain't never trying to go back. Especially not for life. Nigga, ain't nothing you could do to tell me I want to go back for life. Nigga, life. Nigga, life. I gotta go to jail for life. So you nigga gotta tell me when to eat for the rest of my life. A nigga gotta tell me when I could go to the bathroom. A nigga gotta tell me when I could go outside. The worst thing in the world is somebody controlling your life. That's the worst thing in the world. Am I right?
I think the worst thing in the world is giving up your life. See, we're born, like you were saying the other day, and we're all going to die one day. We don't get to outrun the experience, and we don't know when it's going to happen. So life is not having to get up at 4 a.m. and eat, or somebody telling you when to use the bathroom, when to go outside. It's the experience that you're never going to get. And how do you know it's the experience? Because when you talk to inmates, the first thing they say is that they wish they could be with their family. Why? Because they need to be experiencing love and the people that are around them that can give them what they need. They can't experience going outside, smelling what it's like to be outside or seeing the sun. It's never, I just need to get to the experience of shopping or eating the finest food. It's the most simplest things that you are now never going to experience in its true enlightenment, because you have done something and you have been damned to a sentence inside of bars. Mm-hmm. When these men who are wrongly convicted or they go to prison and they recognize what life really means, and it's not just a sentence on a piece of paper, it's giving up everything the experience of going to work, the experience of talking to other people on a daily basis, being able to learn things or just fuck up again. You don't get it because you're behind bars, and you don't necessarily understand what life means until you're back there and you start gauging everything that I could have done, and I don't now have that opportunity, and I will never get it again. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to die here. Mm-hmm. That's it.
And sometimes it takes time for you to realize that. When you first get in there, a lot of people don't realize they're gonna die there when they get their sentence. It don't be till you get in there and you start really in there and it hits you. Like they say, a lot of shit don't hit you till later, and then you start to like, whoa, I'm gonna be in this bitch for the rest of my life.
Look at the time capsule that you're in when you look at just a person that went into prison for like 10 to 15 years, and they come out and so much has changed and they feel lost. They weren't able to keep up with the times. People are no longer the same. The way people are using technology is different. Clothes are different. Music is different. You've lost all of that. And you don't get it back. You try to play catch up with the time that you have left. So when you take that, and unfortunately, these young men are going in here and they're getting life sentences at 20. Freaking really early. They didn't even get to really step foot out of the hood to experience something good that could have made them grow before they go to prison.
They didn't experience life.
Right. They don't get experience.
At 20 years old, what have you saw? 20 years old, you ain't seen shit. No. You ain't got married. You ain't experienced nothing in life. You're upset at
the world because of the circumstances you were in.
But at the end of the day, you ain't experienced life. You ain't saw the world yet. Like my son is in college right now at 19. He'll be in college at 20. These kids are 19 years old. This young man is 19 years old facing life in prison. My son is 19 years old in college. Two different worlds. And he don't know life. He's sitting here talking about what is life. Like King said, the worst thing is giving you hope. If you ask me, it's the key to your joy, which is strength and an unshakable faith. But that niggas feel like they ain't got no hope when they get life. When you get life in jail, ain't no hope. Ain't no hope. That's why you got people like Woody that's gonna speak to you and tell you, like, bro, my nigga, I was in that position. I should be in jail. Woody should be in jail for life. That's why I think Woody is the perfect person that could be sitting on these couches talking to little kids. Because he should be in jail for life. Fulton County could have charged him and got him with murder instead of even going after Rico. You see what I'm saying? If they really wanted to, they could have just said, we're going to concentrate on Woody. Mm-hmm. And Woody would be in jail. So really, Woody got off with murders. Woody, no. Woody, even though, bro, you want to know why Woody in jail and Woody going to church and trying to do what he doing? Because he's running it from demons. Do you know the worst thing in the world is to be a demon and you trying to go good now? And all them demons is still chasing you? Like, no, nigga, you know you belong over here. They still, you think just because he's sitting in the church that they still not eating at this nigga mind? Like he don't go to sleep and still dream about the shit he was into and the things he did? Like that shit just don't go away? Like that shit is worse when you trying to be good and you know all the shit you was into. And you looking over your shoulder. You scared that the nigga in church know you. Like you know every time you go to the grocery store, if somebody know you, they could shoot at you right now because of something you did. Nigga, I wasn't a fucking saint. But now I'm trying to go to church and change my life. You think that, do you honestly think the streets give a fuck if you change your life?
Streets don't care.
They laughing at Woody right now. They're like, nigga, when we see you and catch you, we don't give a fuck how much you know God.
That doesn't matter to us. It only matters to you.
They don't give a fuck how many Bible sessions he go to. How many times he get baptized. They don't give a fuck. They saying, nigga, we gonna get you. But he gotta hope that God keep him protected now because he trying to change his life. But guess what? Them be the ones that still go out. I seen it. A nigga tried to change his life and get killed being a civilian, and he lived longer being a gangster. A nigga lived longer being a gangster. The minute he went to church and changed his life, niggas got him because he wasn't protected no more. He started moving a little bit different. Because
in real life, those things catch up with you. The spirituality works on you, you know what I'm saying, and what you can give and bless other people with. But that's not for everybody. You get what I'm saying? You still got the people out there that don't give a damn about you changing internally. Out here on the street, you did some foul shit. And unfortunately, that's what life is, the experience. Although you came up out of it, it don't change not a damn thing. And it will catch up with you.
So is it really worth it to change your life?
What do you mean? It's always worth it to change
your life. And the reason I say that, because the minute you change your life and you try to go good and you do what Woody doing right now, you start to do what? You start believing more in God, and you start needing more protection. You start to feel like I got God to protect me. That's how you people start feeling. Oh, I walk by faith. I walk by God. So now you start feeling like I'm living life, and you start living more open, right? And to where he never probably would live this open.
Right, but God saves your spirit. The physical, we have to live through this. And sometimes we don't have a handbook. Like Woody, he don't have a handbook to this, right? We all just trying to make it. And some people do some things that are way worse off than others, right? My life, how I live my life, I don't harm people. I don't lie. I don't steal. I don't rob. But here in this physical world, you have to survive in order to continue to breathe. But saving your soul has nothing to do with that. You always are going to have that because you created that. That was once a path that was there, and revenge may come, but you're saving your spirit. That has nothing to do with the two. People confuse the two. So you feel like because you saved yourself spiritually that you should be able to be fine in the flesh, right? Well, God was left in the flesh. He left. People took him out, right?
No. That's
and
deep.
He lived on.
No. That's deep what you're saying right there, because like you said, people confuse it too. So basically what you're saying, that he's saving himself spiritually, but in the physical form, he still have to worry about people that's coming at him.
The enemy in the physical world is still here. You are defeating your demons spiritually. It helps you to open your eyes and do things like what he's doing for this young man. For the time being that he has left here, and we don't know what time he has, he's going to use it to spiritually help and guide other men out of this situation so that they don't have to potentially one day lose their life. They'll have time at 19 years old not to build as much problems on this physical world and stop it where you can. Because we can't change that, but you can only do right going forward.
So you think his spiritual world already know his physical body is gone soon? But
you accept that when you repent and you come to God and you're giving your whole soul. That's with the understanding that I got you. That builds you strong enough to keep going and go out there and raise your head and speak another day versus break you down and say I'd rather not say nothing at all. That keeps you going. That keeps you talking to another young man.
Because if I'm listening to what you're saying, then that means I could get so spiritually inclined that I understand that my physical form won't be here long. I need to talk to these young children as soon as possible, because with everything I did in the physical form, they're gonna come for me.
I tell you, you're a spiritual being having a physical experience. You don't own this body. If you did, you'd be able to live forever and take it with you. We leave this behind. But your spirit should be the essence in what you leave behind, how you've touched the people, the effect that you had. Don't we still listen to rappers' music? That's them. They're no longer physically here, but you're listening to their words. Don't you read the Bibles and all of the other spiritual books? Those things are physically gone, but you're believing spiritually. So we attach ourselves to the body like it's supposed to be here forever because you're so afraid of the next. You're so present in having this physical experience that you forget spiritual until something happens. So you have to change. So you have to question yourself and the things you're doing and be honest. And that's one thing that people can't seem to do is quiet their mind and be honest with themselves.
So how do somebody like Woody get to a point where he at now then?
What do you mean?
Like, cause bro, the way he looked, like the way he did a 360, like I've never seen somebody that'd go from being a killer to a mentor like overnight.
Well, him being out could just be that. I mean, you can't pinpoint what's the turning point in people's lives. Only they can tell you that. But if I'm defining it, I'd probably say, with looking at sentences and being able to come out again and not be back there on some real. So then you probably be like, you know what? I'll never do this again. I'll never do it again. And if I have this opportunity to build a business, get to the bag and live a fruitful life, then that's what I'm doing. Because back there, it wasn't giving me nothing. It's unfulfilling.
It just the sad thing about it is you can be like him and eventually he gonna get took out. And that's a sad thing. It be when you change that you lose your life. And like, bro, I swear to God, if he stayed dangerous and he played the street, I guarantee you he'll live a long time because that's all he ever know. But because now he playing this Jesus card and he doing this, bro, people gonna try to take him out just off of the strength. Just off of the strength. He said the scripture quotes, if you suffer for doing good and you endure it, it's commendable before the Most High. So those who are likely Woody are just going towards the narrow gates instead of wide gates. Maybe. Like I said, everybody got to go through it. You got to go through it to get to it.
Well, we all are not going to leave this planet unscathed. You're going through something, whether it's a little bit or it's a lot. That's the experience. That's the life experience. We're all going to be heartbroken. You're going to lose someone to a sickness. You're going to lose someone to a tragedy. We're going to experience tragedy ourselves. These are all things that you cannot run from. It's about how strong you can be and how you can get through it, whether you're a part of a faith or not. That's what it is, because we see a lot of people who, whether they have a faith in God or not, are still suffering, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're on the street. We see them shooting up, right? And I was watching it with the kids. People doing these YouTubes. They're right on the street doing drugs, shooting it into their feet. One guy had his intestines hanging out and he was sitting in a wheelchair and didn't want someone to take him to the hospital. This is like legit. It's on YouTube. If it's not in your community. So it's the strength and what breaks you, because life is coming. And like I said, it's harder for some than others. but it's easily to be broken. It's when you're strong enough to withhold some of this stuff, and we lose. Day to day, we lose. Even on a small scale, we get defeated sometimes, and we get hard on ourselves.
I ain't gonna lie, I respect him for what he doing. Like, I commend him. Like I said, I like what he doing. I think he found his lane. I think this right here is him. I wouldn't do no 20 verse ones. I would just find kids and I would mentor them. That's what I would do, bro. I would continue to mentor the youth. I think this is Woody's lane. I think he looked good doing it. I think a lot of people would love to see Woody talking to kids. I think you could go to juvenile detention centers. I think you could start your own program, bro. I think Woody could start his own program for underage kids coming out of the juvenile detention center that need help getting back to society. And he help them learn how to do job applications, help them how to go through computers, get the type of engagement. Like, bro, I swear to God, if somebody was smart, they get Woody and create projects for kids. Create reform programs with Woody. If I had money, I'll be creating reform programs with Woody. I'd be like, yo, Woody, come be a part of my reform program. We're gonna help reform the youth. Yo, Woody is the key. And instead of niggas trying to be hateful of Woody, niggas need to respect Woody. Woody got something good going for him. I salute him, man. You got something good going, my nigga. I want to watch this again. I need to hear this one more time. This shit crazy.
Have patience, because in a split second, at any moment, that wrong decision that you made because you were mad can cost you your whole entire life. If you how old?
19.
How many years you facing with them charges that you have?
Life. The rest of my life.
Do you understand life?
I ain't gonna count. I'm lost right now. I'm still trying to find myself. I don't know.
We fair realize you wanna be called Gen 5 and embrace BS. Why you put crosses in your face?
It's a meaning behind these crosses.
What it is on murder, you can't.
You're
still cursing.
It's like somebody try to call me out. You can't call me out.
Make eye contact when you talk. That's how man.
Like when somebody trying to call me out, you can't call me out. I'm gonna cross you back out.
So you think it's okay to hurt somebody?
Oh, it ain't okay to hurt me.
It ain't. And guess what? I was that person one time. I was in your shoes. I get real mad. I'm gonna get on my knees and ask God for strength. Ask God for direction. And I'm gonna have patience. Because in a split second, at any moment, that wrong decision that you made because you were mad can cost you your whole entire life. If you how old?
19.
How many years you facing with them charges that you have?
Life. The rest of my life.
Do you understand life?
I ain't gonna count. I'm lost right now. I'm still trying to find myself. I don't know.
We fair realize you wanna be called Gen.
God used people in mysterious ways, y'all. Do you see how God is using Lil Woody? God used people in mysterious ways. God is using Lil Woody now to bring in the youth. That shit is glorious, bro. I respect that, bro. That shit is deep. That shit right there is deep, man. God is using Lil Woody in the right way. Like, for I hope Lil Woody, man, I hope he go and live a prosperous. I hope he live a prosperous life. Like, bro, Woody doing his thing, man. I can't believe that shit. Woody doing his thing, man. That's what's up, Woody. That's what's up, man. The way shit be going, man. Life is crazy, man. What's wrong with this dog? What are you doing? Come on, go outside. I don't know what you're doing.